Prophet for God One coming at you with another brief and detailed video. Today I want to talk to you about and warn you about this guy named Jim Beckwith. He has a channel on End Time News. Now this is one of the faulty religious Christians. There are many more just like him. This is a guy that that only does the report on black people, and he only does his report on Donald Trump. He's one of the fake news, religious Christian, Donald Trump worshiping, false Christians that I have ever seen. And every time I look at his channel, it's just nothing talking about Trump. It's not preaching the gospel. He's not trying to get souls saved. This is what he does all day long. Make faulty videos and make fake news, and he's no better than Alex Jones. This is one of the many ones other than Paul Begley, and there are many more like Paul Begley and Anita Fuentes. There are many more just like him. But this is one of the ones who I got to warn you about. You go to his channel, all he talks about is Trump. All he talks about is black people or black people being the thugs and stuff like that. This is all he talks about. I don't hear nothing about Bible, and yet he calls himself End Time News. He calls himself the End Time News. What are you calling yourself the End Time News for? Because the book of Revelation is already speaking up for yourself, so you don't need to call yourself the End Time Prophet or the End Time News. But this guy Jim Beckwith, he seemed to do a lot of his mouth running. He runs his mouth too much. He talks about Donald Trump too much. He ain't preaching the gospel. All he doing is showing fake news, and this is what I always see him doing. And then he is trying to demonize black people. He just a religious, racist Christian. This is what he is. So I'm just here to warn you about this guy. This guy named Jim Beckwith. He's a false teacher, a false prophet. Just like Pastor Paul Begley, he's another false prophet. Donald Trump idolizing, worshiping. These Christians think that Donald Trump has been sent by God to preach, and he's God's right hand man. He is King Cyrus, and I mean he's the second coming of Jesus Christ. And I don't heard even King David. You see these people here, these religious people who you see right now that are talking about this man and glorifying him and worshiping him and all this other stuff, are nothing but false teachers. That's what they are. They're nothing but false teachers. So this guy here who you see on the screen here, he is a hypocrite. I call him a hypocrite in his face. He is a hypocrite. So if you go into his channel and you're looking at the stuff that he's reporting, all I see is him reporting fake news. He's not preaching the gospel. He's not even getting souls saved. And yet he calls himself a Christian. He calls himself a Christian. Now, I'm going to call him a religious, hypocritical Christian. This is what he is. This is what Jim Beckwith is. He's a hypocrite, along with the other ones that I'm calling out. So I'm here to call him out, and I'm going to call him right to his face, and I dare him to respond to this. He's a hypocrite, and he is a religious Christian, and he's not trying to get souls saved. All he's doing is running his mouth, but yet he calls himself a Christian. So this is all I got to say, man. I'm gonna be making more videos on Paul Begley and Anita Fuentes. These are the people that are misleading folks. Are misleading folks by telling that Donald Trump has been sent by God and he's God's right hand man. He's the trumpet of God. He's this and that. But I'm gonna call it all false because it's giving people false hope. So this is one of the ones that, that report fake news too. This is one of the other ones. So I encourage you not to listen to him. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.